This morning, we're just out here on the driveway looking at clues that have been left behind by the animals that were here last night. And one of the reasons we like to do that is it lets us know who's been out on the driveway. It lets us know what kind of process is going on here on the ranch. It's not unusual to see, scat or feces from different animals here on the driveway. Wild animals poop on the driveway. They don't go off in the grass. Domestic animals go out in the grass because they've been taught to do that. I don't know why. I think the wild animals are laying their territory, saying, I've been here. One of the other things we look for, and I'm looking for this particularly today, are tracks. Keep following me and I will post a picture of tracking the horses. Why am I tracking the horses? I know they were up the driveway because they were in the yard this morning, early, before I came outside with the dogs. Strategically, I planned that because, horses and dogs, some people think that's a good mix, but that's not always a good mix. If I don't have control of the horses, if they are doing their own thing and the dogs are doing their own thing, there's a danger there for the dogs. The dogs don't particularly bother the horses, but if they get too curious, too close, want to go sniff the horses' butts, which that's a dog thing, and horses don't know that, they might get pushed away violently and quickly. And that could be dangerous for the dog and heartbreaking for the rest of us. And so when the horses are up in the yard, we sometimes hold off. We wait until they've moved on with their day and headed down the driveway or headed down the hill to the barn where they'll get fed soon. The dogs love it, honestly. When the horses have been up, you can see that they are out checking out the snack piles. Willow, come. Good girl. Willow, come. So Willow is checking out the horse snack piles. That's a kind of a weird normal thing, which is one of the reasons we have a regular deworming schedule for our dogs and our horses, so that they're not passing around parasites quite so readily. Willow, come. Come on, let's go get dog food. If you're with me today, those are the clues we're looking for. And a healthy, happy animal gets to make good decisions. Like you noticed Willow, when I call her, she'll stop. She's recognized that she should stop what she's doing and come find me. And that keeps her safe. Obedience training, we've talked about this many times before. Obedience training for dogs is a lifesaver. It is an amazing way to save animals' lives. I've seen it time and again when we are out on the driveway and there's traffic, people coming and going from the ranch. Willow doesn't necessarily know to stay away from cars. But if I can call her and she will stop and then come to me, that's a lifesaver. That means that I can protect her, I can pick her up, I can keep her from running into the car. I can do a lot of things to keep her from being injured accidentally, purely accidentally. She doesn't do it on purpose. The driver of the car is trying to avoid her. It's hard to do because you can't see her. She's too short. And those things can happen. I see. What clues? Clues about animals. Clues about what the health of my herd is doing here on the ranch. The fact that the horses come up to the house on their own willingly tells me many things. It tells me that the horses that lead the herd are doing well. They're able to climb up the hill. They're able to go back down the hill. They're able to direct the herd. The fact that they can walk straight down the driveway with the rocks and everything tells me that their feet are in good shape. It tells me that they are strong and sturdy and able to make good decisions. So many clues that we can see just in how those animals move and in where they decide to go and what choices they make. And a well-adjusted animal can do all of those things. One of the things that we see quite often with our herd is that following a weekend of animal chiropractic, when they've all been adjusted, they will come up to the house almost as a thanks boss, I feel better. If you're a veterinarian or a chiropractor and you would like to see animals that have that level of health where they can make good decisions on their own, they are easier to train, and they have better health in the one area of their body, their hoof, that determines whether or not they're going to thrive and survive or decline and die. Find us today at animalchiropracticeducation.com, where we train veterinarians and chiropractors just like you to build successful animal chiropractic practices. We've got several different entry levels that you can start with. One of them is Intro to Animal Chiropractic. It's a complimentary webinar just for live virtual webinar on February 12th. You can join us to start your journey into animal chiropractic. If you can't make that, I would also recommend What is Animal Chiropractic? It's on special right now. It's only $47. Find us today at animalchiropracticeducation.com and shop till you find the things you're looking for.